Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my Minecraft survival series. As you know, 1.15.1 has come out recently, and I am now playing in that version. So I am out looking for bees, the new big feature in Minecraft, bees. I'm interested in getting some honey blocks if I can find some. I'm flying around north, I think, of my base. Let me see where about I am. Yeah, I'm like way north of my base, a couple thousand blocks away, and I think I found a flower forest biome. And I'm looking for a beehive. Beehives are supposed to spawn more frequently in flower forests. Anyway, I am looking around, trying to find a beehive. And as you can see, I'm not having much luck. Well, it's really strange. It's really strange that I'm not finding any beehives. I wandered way outside of the flower forest. I should still be in, what biome am I in? Yeah, I'm still in plains. They generate in the plains, the flower forests, and I think sunflower forest biomes. I figured if I got pretty far away from my base in the areas that I normally hang around in, I could re-render some chunks, or render some new chunks, I mean. There, I saw one. There's another one, I think. Oh, cool, there's a beehive. All right. So we will make a little camp here. And we will see if we can get some bees. Let's see, honey level 0. Where are the bees at? They must be out buzzing around some flowers somewhere, surely. So I'm going to want to... Thought I heard a buzz for a second there. I'm going to want to chop down some trees and make a little camp here and work on that beehive. See if I can get that beehive full of bees, and then maybe I can take it down and take it with me and start a honey farm. Still not seeing any bees. Oh. I'm hearing a buzzing sound. Let's see. Oh, the honey level is 2. So there's gotta be bees in there. When it becomes nightfall, I should be able to pick it. Oh, there's a bee way over there. Alright, cool. I'm gonna get some flowers and I'm gonna try to breed whatever bees I can find. See if I can gather them to me. There's a bee way over there. I'm wondering why I keep seeing him way over there. Is there another hive over there? Oh, hey there, Mr. Bee. He's out pollinating. Nice. There is. There's another beehive over here. Oh, this one's way more active. Okay, I got this one in love with me and that one, so I've just bred them. Alright, cool. Alright, so now... if I can get all of these bees in here and maybe, put the campfire under there? So now all we have to do is wait for night. And then when it's night, I can take this beehive down and take it with me. So I think the first kind of farm I'm going to want to set up here is going to be a honeycomb farm. That way I can create the hives, the artificial hives. Put some more flowers down. Yeah, go ahead, pollinate those. Funny how the honey is falling on the campfire, but it doesn't go out. Alright, so... I got that bee's nest. Oh, look, it's still dripping honey on the ground. That's weird. All right, and then let's go get this one. Oh, there's a bee out of the nest. And it's night. Don't know if that's good. Okay, let's put the campfire down under it. That bee may not actually have a nest. Total bee location. I think I got it with some bees that time. I'm going to roll it all up. We're going to head back home. Alright, nothing like flying all the way back and seeing the lights of home. Seeing the giant base that I built beaming up into the sky and using my last rocket to get there. So we're back at my base. This is the above ground part of my base that I built up in the last video, as you may have seen. I left this giant 45 wide circle on top of the base for a reason. I know it doesn't look all that attractive, but it is a marker. It's where the giant struts are going to go, and the struts are going to be supporting a tower that's going to be about 23 wide. This hole here is about 35 wide. 23 wide is as wide as that smallest circle in there. So the tower is going to be smaller, but it's going to go tall. The struts are going to hold it up, and I'll be able to fly through the struts so that this is still the base of a person who's fully in command of flight, elytra. That's the whole idea. I was able to smelt up all the smooth stone and smooth stone slabs I needed for this base quickly by making some modifications to the smelter that I built a couple of episodes ago. This, of course, is fed with dried kelp blocks, and there's a kelp farm right above here. Frankly, it's produced so much dried kelp that I've got an oversupply of kelp blocks, and I'm thinking about having them go down into a storage silo down at the bottom of the base. There's that many. So again, you feed the stones up here, and as you'll see, they're going to quickly drain out of here because they're being drained into a minecart hopper instead of a chest hopper, which is what I had at the end of that episode. I'm going to hop into spectator mode, as I sometimes do. Even though this is survival world, I go into spectator mode just to look at things. This is a new circuit. I dug out the whole circuit back here, and I installed this new circuit. Here's the timer back here with the two hoppers. One of these hoppers is locked, and when there's items detected inside the minecart, this comparator powers this block, which turns off this torch, which unlocks this hopper. All the items flow into this one. That turns off this comparator, which allows this torch to light. There's a piece of redstone dust that might be kind of hard to see in here. And when that redstone dust powers, it powers this detector rail. Actually, no, I'm sorry, that's wrong. The redstone dust powers this block, which powers this fence, which opens it and releases the minecart. And that's how things get so quickly and evenly distributed. This is actually a circuit that was taken from a video by Frilioth. If you want to see that video, post a comment down in the comments section, and I'll post a link for you. The biggest consideration, as you've seen in previous videos, when I'm building a new farm in here, is where to put it. And I've been thinking about this, and I think that down here on this level could be a good spot. We've got the melon and pumpkin farm on this side. Still, is it still running? No, it doesn't seem to be running. There we go. And over here on this side, we've got a blank wall. And you notice these two columns aren't even. That kind of bothers me, so it's a good opportunity to move this little corner back to right there. I could also put another corner right here, and then I could have a B room potentially back here. I'm going to go ahead and go into spectator mode again. So this is the space back here. As you can see, the iron farm is back here. All those posies are going straight into the lava there. Anyway, we do have this space over here. So if I go look over here, you might be able to spot 4 slime blocks up here. I've left those there to mark the corners of a slime chunk. So this is where a slime farm is going to go. And then the storage, of course, will be right here in this corner of the wall. But this area between here I don't really have a use for yet. So I'm thinking that this could be the honey bottle and honeycomb storage. And then I could build a small honey room a small honey farm inside a small room here. All right, it took me all of 5 minutes to dig out this hole, thanks to the beacons down below. Okay, so this should be just deep enough. We need these, like I said, we need these to be 7 deep to build the combination of both beehives and honeycomb farms. Honey farms and honeycomb farms. 7 deep would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so it means we'll need a door here, and we can just kind of walk in and kind of see that everything's operating. All right, so that's fine. In order to work with the bees for a while, we're going to need to seal up this door. So I'm going to go ahead and... yeah, we'll make a wall right here. This will be fine. And we're going to need a temporary door here to keep the bees from getting out. Bees are a little bit difficult to handle, so I'm kind of anticipating that there'll be a little bit of trouble, but not too much. Everything else I need I should have. Should be no problem. Alright, so good. That'll keep us locked in the room with the bees. Alright, here's what one of the shearing stations looks like. This, of course, is going to be a honeycomb collecting farm. Let me get one of the bees nests in my inventory here. So the dispenser will go here. I've got a whole bunch of shears to put in there. I've already got the redstone. If I pop up there, hopefully you can see the redstone up on top of there, all ready to go. And then we just need to put the bee's nest right there. Wow. Oh, look, it's nighttime. So let's sleep. Let's see if some bees come out. There they are. All right, cool. That's why we closed up the door here so that the bees have free space to roam here. Looks like we got an adult and a child. Oh, and another adult. All right, so we got 3 bees in there. I do want to start mating these guys, but now that I've already got 3 honeycomb, it looks like I can go ahead and start making my first hive. The bees aren't very good about pathfinding around glass. Like, it will literally just sit there and spin on top of that, thinking that it can go through it, rather than just going down to the flower. But I would prefer for this chamber for them to be too high. It seems to be a little bit better for their pathfinding and their efficiency when pollinating flowers. I should be able to make a beehive. Alright, first beehive is at it, but I still have another bee's nest to do here, so I'm going to go ahead and line that up right beside it. Look at that. Got a whole bunch more honeycomb, which means that I can make another hive. So in order to collect the honeycomb, which is basically going to shoot out like at maximum velocity and then sit on top of this grass block, we're going to have a couple of minecart hoppers on top of some rails here. And that'll pick it up and feed it into the line here. But what I just kind of figured out is that the honey collectors are actually going to have a hopper coming down where this block is that I'm pointing at right here. So looks like that line is probably going to have to go like this. So we'll probably need to tear out all these, and I can actually fill these in back here. Yep. Alright, so looks like we'll have a line of hoppers going there and a line of hoppers going into those, and then a line of hoppers going into these. Yeah, hope you don't think this is a big waste. I honestly have so much iron that I could make like stacks upon stacks of hoppers. It's not a big deal. So it's morning, and I just pulled out some flowers, and now all the bees are waiting to be fed. Some of them are ready to breed, but this one is not. I'm right-clicking on it. It's not doing anything. We got 5 hives here, so there's plenty of room for the newbies, and the bees can keep going back over there and making more. This is where all the feeder lines underneath converge at. A whole bunch of hoppers. And that guy's going to go up there above there. He's probably going to get lost and not be able to make his way back. Meanwhile, I am making bottles for all of these. It's very important to fill these up completely with glass bottles, and I've also got a feeder system to put more glass bottles in there. We should be able to recycle the glass bottles, because once you make honey blocks with them, or once you consume the honey in them, you get the bottle back. So I'm not worried about a bottle deficit, but I am putting together an entire shulker box full of glass bottles to fill all these dispensers with. Alright, everybody came back out, and they're going to do that all day long. I put this clock here so that I would know what time it is, since I can't see outside. Yeah, I think I'm going to run a brick wall back here behind all the hives, all the glass and all the setup back there. That way the bees can't keep coming back up here. No, go that way. The bees are really cute, but they're really big. I mean, look at how big they are. One of the bees is bigger than my head with my helmet on it. So it looks like they're starting to go into the hives. I guess I've bred enough that that's happening. I don't know, though, exactly how many bees are in here, and breeding them up is going kind of slow. Boy, as soon as you get up in the morning, the bees pop right out. I think I saw some honeycomb shoot out of there, too. Yep, sure enough. I hope we start getting some honey out of these hives here. Let's see what levels they're at. Oh, that honey... 1... Okay, so these are 0. I think these are not populated yet. That one is a 1. This one's a 2. So we should start getting some honey bottles soon. Oh, cool. Look at that. We finally got 2 honey bottles. And all the bees are popping back in because we're about to go to night. I think it's about time to start digging out the storage system. So it's nighttime now, and that's what's important when starting to dig and potential exit from the room. So I'm just going to start digging down here and out this way, and there we are. That's how close we are. Oh boy. I didn't realize we were this close to the wall. Yeah, we might want to run the line back inward. So it seems that we're not going to be able to put these chests smack up against here like this. We're going to need a divider in between, because as you can see, there's a piece of ice right there, and that is basically the sorting system for the iron farm. So if I get up here, yeah, we would need a row of hoppers right here, and then a sorting system back here so that we could sort, look. So that we could have a sorting system. We need like 3 hoppers pointing that way, and we need a row of hoppers above them. If I take out, see, I would need to take out these, and need to take out this one too, and there it goes. Yeah, so we're gonna have to move the whole thing over to here. Okay, standard sorting system here. Like I've said in previous videos, I like to use jack-o'-lanterns in order to light my sorting systems. That way the redstone is not trying to force the area to recalculate the light every time it comes back on. And we've already got these sort of falling into certain categories. That's cool. So we have honeycomb and this. I think Okay, so that's going to be storage for honey blocks. I think we actually don't need that entire row over there, so I'm going to take that down and put in the rest of the chest, and then this storage unit's going to be all finished up. And of course, now that I realize I don't need sorting on this last column, it really should be no problem to move them here. Oh boy. I wish there was a way to like figure out these things before I screw them up so badly. But hey, at least it's no trouble to just tear this out of here and try again. Alright, so now, I guess I could get up here a little bit so it's a little easier to see. We're going to load up these. So the items are coming in from this side. I think I want the honey bottles in this one. And then we're going to put 4 of these renamed items here. OptiSpace, renamed on an anvil. And then I'm going to put my honeycomb in here. And there we go. That way the bottles are in bottles here, honeycomb here, and then honey blocks in here. Yeah, that's fine. It's just going to be like a plain little unit right here with solid stone above it. And then we'll have a more ornate unit here where we will be storing all of our supplies that come in from the slime farm that I'm going to build over in that area. At this point, I'm still not certain that I've got enough bees bred up for that one. I think it's about to turn night again. We're still seeing honey level 0 on this last hive. And as soon as I see that that one is doing pretty well, I think I can seal these up. Oh good, these 2 are going to breed. I think I'm really getting there. I had to go out and bone meal some flowers, but let's see what it says now. Still honey level 0. This one, of course, has a honey level of 2. If I can get that one to show me just honey level 1, then I'll feel safe blocking this whole thing up. And the bees do love getting on top of surfaces and spinning around like that, as annoying as it is. It's alright though. One way to get them off there, of course, is to pull out a flower. What's fun is to wake up in the morning and then they all pop out of here. So I think that one came out of there, so yes, honey level 1. Okay, we are ready to block this whole thing up. Alright, now we have it all sealed up and the bees cannot fly up there and land on the top. All they can do is graze along the flowers there, pollinate, and go back into the hives. I'd say, you know, it could be like a bigger farm. Obviously, I'm not going to get a lot of honey bottles or a lot of honeycomb per hour, but if I'm working in the area, it should do pretty well for me. Well, I worked on this farm for a couple hours today, so I'm interested to see what I got. Wow, okay, so these stack in 16, I guess. And when I was setting up the item splitter, item sorter up at the top, it would only take 10 in the item sorter. So that makes sense. All right. You know, not huge results, but like I said, it's a good start. And then I can bring these over here and I can make honey blocks out of them. I got 3 honey blocks. And I got the glass bottles back. And the honey blocks, of course, go here. Alright, well, bees are fun. It's a fun little farm to make. It probably takes more patience than skill. So just keep your wits up. Just keep working at it. And I'm sure you'll enjoy having a cute little bee farm that makes you a lot of honey and honey bottles and honeycomb. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. Leave me a comment if you have any feedback. And I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.